Alright, how many of us has ever imagined being a Spider-Man or any one of your favorite superheroes? If you have, please raise your hands. Alright, swinging around the cities, dodging taxis, going around the sky, not having to wait for the elevator or traffic jam, looking effortlessly cool while saving the day. It just sounds so joyful. Imagine this, you wake up late for school, no problem. You just have one swing to a skyscraper and boom, you have arrived at your destination. But can science really make this happen? Can Spider-Man really swing through cities? Hi, good afternoon to everyone present here. I, Bhattarai, am willing to talk about the wild physics of superheroes, particularly focusing on can Spider-Man actually swing through cities? Let's start with the webbing first because, let's face it, that is the most interesting and coolest part of his parts. According to Marvel, Spider-Man's webbing is as strong as high-intense steel, which can hold up to 120 times of his own body weight. If we take that seriously, it is capable enough to stopping a moving vehicle, considering and including a fully speeded train. How cool is that? This might sound totally fake. Then let me introduce you to Dark Barwin's spider. This dude spins silk. Get this, stronger than any steel or Kevlar. If we humans are even closer to manufacturing something like that, we might have a Spider-Man someday. Now, here is where things get tricky. Imagine Peter Parker or your Tom Holland, a teenager, swinging through cities each and every day, every night. His shoulders would be dislocating constantly. His arms, basically like noodles at this point. And don't even get me started on what happens if he miscalculates just once. Because if he miscalculates or misuses one of his landing, it would not be considered such a graceful superhero landing. Rather, a introduction to a full-face pavement first. Now, can science really make this happen? Science verdict, web strength is possible. How about I say that we're really getting closer? Gecko-inspired gloves. Scientists at Stanford have actually built climbing pads for humans that actually allows us to slick to walls. Exoskeleton suits. Military engineers are working on such inventable suits that are able to hold our whole body weight and overcome this issue of not breaking every bone while swinging. Synthetic spider silk being worked on. Soon enough we might have some webs that will be able to hold our whole body weight. Now, the challenge is, can physics really accept this? Physics verdict, webbing is possible. Spider-Man survival, rest in peace. Now, the thing is, let's take an example that Spider-Man actually overcomes physics and is surviving right now. What happens if the city itself is a huge problem? Most of the time, Spidey is seen swinging around New York City's tall skyscrapers, tall buildings. But what happens if he has to catch a bad guy down there in Los Angeles or even a city like Kathmandu? We won't see such high buildings so often, just palm trees, cool breeze, and Taco Bell drive-thrus. Is he supposed to swing through streetlights, use poles as monkey bars, or just jog? Definitely not. And even if he is swinging through New York City, where does all his webbing go? There would be just strandles of sticky mess of webs every day around New York City. City maintenance people would be losing their minds. Can you imagine the headlines? Breaking news, Spider-Man has caused its 20th web-related traffic jam. City maintenance cost a skyrocket due to friendly neighborhood maintenance. This sounds crazy. So after all this, what is the final answer? Web strength is totally possible. Human body handling the force of the web, not looking so good. Spider-Man survival someday? Maybe. Let's give it a few tries, few years, and let's see what happens. But here is the real takeaway. Superheroes and Supermans is not about what is real. It is about what could be real. It allows us to push further of our imagination, scientific learning and experience, and many more. Overall, our creativity matters. Who knows, maybe one of you from this room will be the scientist discovering and cracking up the Spider Man code, and maybe we will have one swinging through the cities with webs around everywhere. But until then, I guess we're just stuck to using buses. Thank you everyone for your time and listening to me. Hope you all have a great day ahead.